the amulet doesn't let you sleep. Oh, starting off draw winner announcement. Okay, Billy.
About is basically hit a head, a vertical head in between the shoulder blade and the middle of the chest. Along with that, neck is just a tap.
Billy would know. Oh, hey, yeah. The really broad shoulders. Your posing's great, though.
It's just span then.
You guys,
It's actually very slim underneath.
told you we'd be doing this earlier, and we're doing it earlier. Now I bet you really wanted this. I did too. So, start out with some Borisoras on the full ranked ladder. I'm feeling nice and boring. I don't want to rock the boat or nothing. Yes, all plates. Going on lunch break? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna move the microphone out of the camera's line of sight. Alright, we got some good dual lands. We can roll like this. I don't like this early drop of a single swamp. Well, not a swamp, but you know, it's in swamp mode. The black deck has been kind of the dominant archetype. You know, mass discard. Ooh, that's actually cool. That's a sleeve I might actually spend my gamer gold on. Guys, I gotta tell you, I'm a little bummed about this. It's Aether Drift Day. We're pre-releasing Aether Drift, but not for me though. I gotta wait. Oh yeah, I'm streaming. You didn't know this? Brian wants us on at 6:30 now. We start at 6:30 now until I prove it's either a bad idea or I get used to it. I mean, I just don't want to have to eat pizza on stream. It feels unprofessional, you know? Change the input. I swapped the inputs because it wasn't working on HDMI 1, but it was working on HDMI 2 for some reason.
I see. A little bit louder, which is
So,
did you just swap me over on here? Cause,
oh yeah,
okay.
I wanted to load in,
I was wondering.
yeah.
I saw that, like, I just called
Oh. Yeah, library sharing might be on. I had something I wanted to mention. Oh, Billy, you know that Space Marine update happened? Yeah, I was preloading it last night, so... Oh, Warhammer Wednesday is gonna be fun. I hope I'm better at it. I've been really bad at Warhammer recently. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to let that happen. Damaging them for 4. I keep taking it off with the ring included. Like a manufacturer's problem, or
Oh yeah, that happens all the time with the like running water bottles.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know who I'm supposed to blame, is what I'm
it
saying.
might actually be a choice of some brands to make it that. If they're doing it sometimes. I know
Yeah.
when I was visiting St. Martin, because it's like the Caribbean, the Caribbean, that part of the Caribbean is like France. It was intentionally designed so that part of it would break off, and then the rest of it would stay attached. So it worked as a hinged opening.
Yeah, no, I've seen those hinged bottle caps. I know they hate them.
I did.
At
I
least
thought it was pretty nice.
Yeah, the Europeans seem to not like them. I don't know why.
The Europeans are pampered.
Yeah.
It's a first world problem. They're really the only place that has such first world problems as those.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know what you guys are complaining about. We have to put up with paper straws.
yeah. They got all the good options, so they know how to nitpick about the good options.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, us kids over here had no such thing to work with.
Yeah. But do you think wooden straws would have worked better than paper ones?
I don't think.
Splinters. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Just splinters.
You really have to watch out for quality there.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a problem with a popsicle stick giving me a splinter, though, unless I was chewing on it.
Well, those things, I don't know, would you even be able to tell given how cold they are? Kind of numb to the whole effect. Maybe the splinters just fall out while you're not noticing.
I hadn't considered that. Yeah. I don't know, I think we go back to aluminum. Aluminum is the future, and the future is the past.
But you gotta watch out. If you put anything that's a weird temperature into an aluminum cup, it feels real weird on your lips.
Yeah, no,
especially during the summer, because those things heat up.
Yeah, aluminum spoons sound like a bad idea.
The only combination that I know of odd temperatures that works is aluminum cups in the summertime used for lemonade. Because lemonade is cold and the summer is hot, so it all balances out. You get a generally even cup that's about the temperature of whatever you're drinking.
I'm sure some think tank somewhere is thinking about it.
Also, we gotta ration out the aluminum because it's recyclable, but there's also
infinitely
constant
recyclable
demand for it. So if we're already using it for soda cans and jar caps and
the weird thing
technology, then
but I feel the same way about
stuff.
plastic. Plastic is like, how do I say, a space age material?
Yeah, it's clearly from our plastic is something that would not have existed in a less advanced time.
Yeah, no, it is the pinnacle of mankind's alchemical knowledge to get fancy with it. Another announcement, Billy. That's why I don't like starting these things early. You'll put up with it. Hello, viewers. Hello.
Personally, I think the greater issue is that the people who are like closeted Third Universe fans who, live with other people.
Yeah.
You can't just turn on the Third Universe channel at the dinner table. So, if you're eating with your families right now, you can't tune in.
I don't know.
But you ain't missing too much.
Are we popular enough to even have closeted fans? I don't think we're popular enough to have closeted anything.
Yeah, I think anybody who's a Third Universe fan doesn't consider it a core aspect of their personality anyway.
I mean, someone probably, but
whoever's tuning into these channels probably, does things around 6 o'clock on a Friday night.
Yeah.
It's a good time to do stuff if you have any amount of social life. If you want to gather with people, it's either Friday or Saturday night. If you have a family, then
I'm going to assume our
mandatory.
viewers have friends, right?
Yeah, and if not friends, then at least parents you hang out with and have to eat dinner with.
Yeah.
So, you're eating dinner somewhere, right?
Because I'm going to have to be eating dinner too, because it used to be we go live right after the pizza. Guess what? The pizza gets here about midstream now, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys watch me eat now. Haha.
Slowly turning into a mukbang.
Yeah, I don't like the mukbang of the... I'm not saying I could, never get used to it. I'm just not used to it now,
We're slowly turning into the modern lowest common denominator show. Soon enough, we'll be running a sitcom in the background.
Lowest comic denominator. That should be our stream name. That would be
that
great.
would be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know what we do on it, but, you know, the name is too good to pass up. Sonia, copyright that. Sonia, copyright now. Do it now. How much? Oh. Never mind, Sonia. Trademark it. Yeah, no, but she's not here. It's a bit, Lalo. I'm doing a bit. Yeah, I'm on stream.
Don't worry, I think our one viewer's laughing their head off in the background.
We had to.
Oh, yeah.
The joke wasn't that bad, right?
No, this was before the joke. We lost that when we shouted out lowest comic denominator as a great idea.
Okay, they stole it. They're rushing down to the patent office right now or whatever. You can't patent that, can you?
It's like a story my mom told me. At the Washington Post, they have a guy from the New York Times in the front office who does nothing but sit reading a magazine and looking at the printer. In the New York Times head office, they have a guy from the Washington Post doing nothing but sitting reading a newspaper and looking at the printer. And as soon as anything comes off the printer that they didn't already know about, they immediately talk to the other side.
Brilliant. Certainly happens here. I mean, not uncool.
Anyway, I'm slowly dying.
Yeah, go get your food, man. Yeah, why are you all dressed up? I thought you were... What are you, jogging? Yeah, I wouldn't jog. It's a bad... The winter is the worst time to jog. I don't know. I don't know nothing about jogging. Got any joggers in the audience? Jog. No? Okay. And a pull out. Double strike on you. One double strike on you. I'm gonna put 1-1 counters on all of those. Double strike you. I'll double strike you and bring them out. I was kind of hoping they'd be bigger than 2-2s, but no. I'm losing them anyway. Very confident about this. And only getting better. Oh, Clyde, what brought you out here?
I want to play Commander, but everyone's here for the...
Oh, right, their pre-release is happening. Any thoughts about that, other than you really want to play Commander?
Planeswalkers. They better come out or I will stab them.
There's Planeswalkers in this?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying
Wizards
I'll stab them.
swore we're leaning off the Planeswalker.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, no, I mean... Yeah, it is. It's pretty bold.
Halfway through your stream, you're going to change games. You're going to go...
No, I ain't doing that. Look, Pride said, Pat, 2 hours, Magic the Gathering, and you know who am I to say no? Besides, I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals in the off time, man. Yo, NetEase, shout outs, man. You're cooking us. Good on you. Oh no, that's all Sony stuff. People don't want to give this thing face anything. Yeah, this ain't the pretty stream. This is the real stream.
I'm not part of this.
Yeah, he's out of the way. Yeah, you need the operating chair. Oh, another announcement. But yeah, no, it's a good pre-release. Well,
And they open it up.
well, I don't know what the punishment for that is, but I feel like it should involve a hat.
You're not gonna get the second set of buttons. Not gonna get the second set. What they were saying is if they had... I don't know.
Yeah, no, I just do the streams, man. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Well, I could tell there was some stuff sort of either on my side or their side.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Some problems.
Yeah. Sonya would straighten that out.
What's on the other side?
Yeah, no. Lalo will hear the problem. Sonya will. Got a crack team here. As in, what do they take to do that?
Oh, you hear some tense.
Yeah, like I said, this ain't the pretty stream. This is the real one. Weekly whatever. We're. How do we say it? Not speaking truth to power, but it's speaking something to the mildly injured. Oh, he likes to go get some money. He'll be alright. Yeah, we're not a fan of this new start time. Completely throws off our eating schedules, which is a weird thing to complain about.
New
But
start time?
yeah, no, we're starting early. You didn't notice? 6:30?
Always start at 6.
No, no.
It's just everyone comes in late, so.
No, I start at 6:30 now. I want that.
I had to calculate for math the distance from a window based off the diameter of the window, based off the image of the moon in the window.
Wow. Do you at least know the constants of the size of the moon, or?
No, but since I spread I copy and the moon a bunch of times across the full length, cut in half, the 33.33 cut in half goes, whatever the fuck, goes to 18.5, and since it goes to 18.5,
Clyde, I've already lost you here.
yeah, no, I divided that and I'm not part of the event. I came here for Commander, but there's no Commander. Hey, that might be a good idea. So I'm gonna get it.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it. The reasons I put up with the time change, I still get my. Like 15 bucks.
I only got a 10.
I'm sure we'll find it.
I don't want this. And I don't DM for the help.
Well then,
I don't throw myself into that help.
throw yourself in it and they'll cover the different tips. Sell your soul for some mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, no, that would be bad. That would make my head in its
Guillotine would be over sooner. D&D players feel really young now. Like shockingly young.
Well, they have all this energy they want to get out. So
Yeah.
they do it through imagination.
Yeah, which is good. I'm not saying like, oh, these damn kids ruin my dang game. No.
They want to run up at people and stab them.
I want them to play the game. It's just, can we remember that, like, weird basement-dwelling 30-year-olds built this city? No. Well, these days, can't even call a fat hill giant fat. still making jokes about that. Also, we're getting man hags, which I have some thoughts on. One, they should be called Higgs. And, they should pretty much just be fantasy equivalent of Jackass. You know, the three hags are just constantly causing bodily harm to each other. Imprison Steve-O's soul in a gem. Because it's funny. I don't know why, like, any of the very talented staff at Wizards of the Coast, like, why haven't they thought of this? It's brilliant. Yeah, but on what?
How much mana you got open? Oh, no, you only got 3. Yeah,
The Keeper is 4. That's expensive.
yeah. Then you can shoot him in the
I mean,
face.
it is just a better shop, so I'll go in the hand.
That and the next turn you can still cast spells, and if you get another damage spell, you can just.
Yeah, no, I mean, 4 is a lot, but sometimes I like having the option.
How much does?
2. Blow that up, but
you should have blown up the rabbit before you gained life.
I'm not too worried about it, actually.
Flying.
Got Vigilant.
Oh. I'm dead. And now he's gained like 30 more.
Oh, that's a lot of rabbits. Fuck, one of them.
Down the challenger. Wasting prowess.
I don't know what, probably just gonna...
The one white.
Oh, that's just a rescue card. That one gives expert. Also, an attached to it. I'm
Does it
gonna
have trample?
No, but it has double strength. He doesn't want to take double strength.
A block it.
But I'm gonna...
He can chunk block and kill your guy.
7 off that.
Oh no, you're gonna use the 14.
I want to lure him into false senses. I'm just gonna want him to throw chump blockers at me. I'll be healing such large amounts that it won't matter how many guys.
Had you
he swings
destroyed that, would have hit him for 14. The burst lightning.
at. No, you'd already chosen blockers. Not how the stack works. Nah, I don't like it anymore. I'm hoping I draw a monster as a fate. Card they really ought to ban. Not because it's like too powerful, just because it's so boring. No. I think they should have an experimental standard ban list. Like, not saying that we're doing these things, just removing some of the meta pick cards. See how things change.
Yeah, this is gotta get in there.
Oh.
I will put a part in. Never lean backward. Swear to God,
What?
every time you trip, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna cast Fireball. Throw you in a 5 foot by 5 foot room. Oh, how much force is it?
I wanna blow that up. I'm gonna take damage to do it.
Someone
I'm gonna waste my
calculate
savior
more
card
force
for it.
than they-
I mean, if they did, actually, they. Yeah, no, like, but no, you'd only have to do it. Double strike or trample. 9 plus 9 is. Oh yeah, but that's Vietnam. We were trying everything in Vietnam.
Well,
Wait, it's for rent? We could have one? Also, how are you gonna rent a missile?
here.
Maybe it's a prop.
That's the model. Of the
Yeah.
one.
Why do they want to rent a missile that doesn't work? That's
I mean,
another question.
They got videos of it.
Chat, donate us bits so we could rent a missile. Napalm missile, which
I mean,
apparently
they
is a
have
real
it.
thing.
What the flamethrower is like, not a flame. They didn't really comparison.
Oh yeah, that's just like a hose for fire, right?
Yeah.
That's a flame launcher. That's the pyro pistol. Clyde, you gotta stop showing me pictures of military equipment. I get like so jealous. Yeah, the missile that's covered in knives. Yeah, brilliant. We're getting really good at weapons.
Or stuff.
So it's more of
Except
yeah. Whatever happens in Vietnam stays in Vietnam. Leaves horrible, horrible birth defects.
and landmines.
Oh yeah, we. You see, that's the problem with landmines. The cleanup.
You know the Falklands? War was fought there by Britain. The colony. They put a lot of mines, and every now and then, guy who dies on the
Yeah, that's the problem with landmines. The cleanup.
Oh, there's a war going on there, right? As we
There's just a lot of landmines. Yeah.
No, there was someone who was so stupid. They thought they can out advance and didn't think of the ball bearings back.
Yeah, no, it's a foolproof plan until you get to that part. And then you're just a fool.
He just well, a slingshot, really big slingshot, bunch of ball bearings around the magnet, so that one got up this part, which that worked.
Yeah, that's brilliant. But now you have a bunch of
And then it launches back at him, and him and the military crowd.
what do you mean crowd? Does he have like he had witnesses?
no,
He wanted to show people this?
It's demonstration.
Oh. Oh, so he was like trying to sell this thing.
Yes.
And then he was instantly turned into Swiss cheese when
Yeah. Apparently, it had worked beforehand.
Yeah, no, it would work every time except the one that it didn't. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a proof
Why
of
are you blocking it?
desperation. Baba
Had the
boom.
trunk block them.
He couldn't. Flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unblockable. Yo, this creature cannot block is such a nerf. This creature cannot attack, also a great nerf. But there's whole decks built around this creature cannot attack. I have yet to see a successful deck built around cannot block.
Rats.
Yeah. I suppose, yeah, but like, I feel like the rats are the star of the show in that, not the cannot block. And I guess mites also have cannot block.
But they're toxic.
Clearly, there's a cannot block push in design.
If you're not blocking, can't be blocked with. Win the game.
This sounds like my idea for the magic card Integral Rat. The rat cannot be removed from the board. The rat is destroyed, it is not removed from the board. If the rat is targeted, it is not removed from the board. The rat cannot be targeted, the rat cannot be damaged.
Rat has an indestructible. Rat has
No, the rat doesn't need an indestructible, it cannot leave. The rat is just always there. Can you win with the rat? No. The rat cannot deal damage.
I keep finding.
No, there's a way. I want to put that card in the wild to see what people do with it. Oh, yeah. Get yourself like some paper towels, too. Yeah, no, paper towels work better. Tissues are crummy napkins, but the napkins are pretty great tissues. Think about that. I don't know. Pete's Place, I want to pay more than $9 for. I mean, I'm not the guy who decides how much things cost. I just want like 2 plain slices with Tabasco sauce on them. It's like
got you.
Brian got me hooked on that. I think I might have done it before him, but
Brian,
it's
we're
good.
talking about you. Ask this stuff.
Yeah, Tabasco sauce with heat. Good. Yeah, let's, I don't know which Pipsqueak did it, but I'm glad for it. It was Hap? Okay.
Is that
Ethan had-
brown
Higher. You know, we keep seeing guys that look like Christy. No, Christy.
I don't know if I sure that yeah.
Not a Genasi, a Jin.
No. Out playing a gen. Talking all about that his last team where he's magical, blah blah blah. And we're bringing try to catch him party. So
Yeah.
and I'm like I'm watching say everything at home. And I'm looking at his roll.
5s and a 2 and maybe an 18. Yeah, it's children, man. They're gonna learn one day.
Fun and fun.
Yeah.
Boom.
John knows. He's a call him Old John because he's earned that name. Drill Sergeant? I thought he was Coast Guard. That's terrifying. I have.
whatever that.
Oh, okay. Well, I have like a whole new. That changes everything I thought I knew about the guy, you know? Yeah. Not saying we bring that back, but I do think we need psionics.
The hot hunt.
I mean,
You have psionic powers that scale with your level. But only
like,
from the level you got them, so if you get them at level 50,
you guys are
it's
just
harder than
saying
if
you
just go
want
from 1 to
DC
5.
Classics. I gave you guys the Quick Start guide. It's right over there. Eli, pass me the Quick Start guide. With your napkined hands. Dude, this game, DC Classics, I want to start running one for the shop. Characters are generated randomly. 3d6 in order. The game's like,
When would you do this?
well, probably on the Friday, on the Mixer night.
Someday.
No, the Mondays.
Oh, the Mondays.
Yeah. I want to do an anything but D&D night. Like, I've wanted that for a while. My loyalty is to the
Classics, just
Republic, to democracy.
Dungeon Crawl Classics.
It's essentially D&D. Imagine if you took the 5e rules, but changed it for the first edition feel. You'll notice that you roll randomly on the background table, and that gives you your first weapon proficiency. You start as a level 0 peasant. You roll 4 of them. Have it at home. Yeah, this one has everything you need to play a class up to level 2. Which is kind of like the level 3 of this game. Does that make sense? I don't think it's ref. I think it's...
Or yeah.
Yeah, it's, Oh no, that's a lot. That is a lot. That's 8 You've won, dude. Dude, you can stop. Dude! Damn. Okay, yeah. It's a beautiful system.
Cast now. Pepperoni.
Yeah. Yeah, we doing pepperoni tonight or just plains? Doing pepperonis, no sausage? I'll take a pepperoni slice. You know what? I'll take 2 of them. Pepperoni slices. Yeah. Glad to help. I don't know if I can deal with this. Oh yeah, you ever think about buying a Steam Deck? Think about buying a Steam Deck a lot. Yeah, Billy has a Steam Deck. I've seen it. But, like, a Steam Deck is just a Switch for PC games, if you want to get real technical with it. You could run Civilization on the toilet, Sonya. Think about how powerful you'd be. Yeah, I mean, like, it's Linux-based, so you're not going to get Fortnite on it, I think. I don't bring out those bits. You know, they're always like, oh, government's gonna collapse. You like the government? I mean, I like it in concept, but yeah, that's the problem. We're never done with governments. Every anarchist is just this weird transitionary period to the next government. When are you guys gonna stop doing it? I'm starting to think you guys like governments. Just won't admit it. Yeah, no. Yeah, how do I say? I feel like I want a reasonable amount of all things. You know, a reasonable amount of wars, a reasonable amount of anarchy. You know, yeah, just a little bit of violence, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a real dose makes the poison guy. A real fence sitter, honestly. But, you know, people, you say you hate governments and go make another one.
I hate governments.
Yeah, but don't go make another one. If you say you hate it, just stop. No one's making you do that. Have it in mind that we might have built a world where we might need governments, and that's our fault. But I didn't do anything. I don't do anything, man. I stream Magic the Gathering. You think I have any real sway over the way the world works? Think you want me with any sway? 8 times 2 is 16. Some quick maths, and game 1. Beautiful. Whoa. There it is. There's that Dr. Pepper I've been having. It's got 23 flavors, and I can taste every single one of them. Haley is done. Give me that. Well, whatever that is. I want whatever that is. It's a Glimmer. Glimmers were a weird archetype for this, but I like the idea. Memories of pets and good vibes literally hold off the dark. I just still doing this raw milk bit. I've already done the chief raw milk bit. Everyone's like, oh, raw milk is bad, but I want to try it. Not because I think it'd fix all my problems, but because it would probably ruin me. I would be like, yeah, no, I get it. I want to appreciate what we've done for milk. You know. I can't have full gratification. Like, I've gotten numb to the wonders of pasteurization. I need to be reminded of how we tamed milk, you know? Yeah, no, we fought against the bacteria and we won, and I need to like relive that triumph. But I know when I relive that triumph, I'm gonna be terribly sick. I'm gonna be on the toilet. I'm gonna be screaming. I'm going to want to die. Or I come out the other side of that raw milk, a god. Like, it's either gonna break me or remake me. Yeah, but I think everybody is. Yeah. Well, listen here, Buster. It's not bad for you. Scientists don't know what it does to you.
Find out.
Yeah,
oh,
no.
Find out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably not for me. I'm less adventurous than I make myself out to be. You know how it is. A real freak. A real weirdo. Yeah, I totally misplayed my opening hand. I'm just gonna lose now. But I hope that raw milk bit was funny, because that's all I have to offer.
So,
Pat tries raw milk and freaking dies. Kind of like
It was
a...
only code.
Yeah. I bet it's probably like a full microbiome reset, you know? You know, yeah. Me after I raw milk. Yeah, it's a full transplant ecosystem. Is it good for you? I don't know. I don't know. The only way to get another gut biome that isn't a poop transplant, which is a real medical procedure done by real medical professionals. It's amazing what we've done. Science of the human body. Like, rhinoplasty was invented in India. Yeah, like before. I need a good time frame for this. Like, it's ancient. Like, we knew about rhinoplasty before electricity. Like as a species. Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, I guess copper wire is a lot more rare than you knows. It's just kind of weird, like, the order that stuff gets done, you know? There's like this whole myth of like linear advancement, but it's all over the place. The Romans were dabbling with steam engines and they said, but bored now. We're just gonna do aqueducts. They were good at it. I wonder what like miraculous technology we're just ignoring. Like gasoline was a crude oil byproduct for pretty much its entire life.
Throwing it out.
Yeah, we were just getting rid of gasoline. We were just throwing it out. Now the whole world runs on the stuff, and we might be running out. So, what are you gonna do about it?
sound like conspiracy theorist, because it's a conspiracy theory.
Just
But
straight up.
yeah, like just no secret layer on top of this. It's just conspiracy theorizing. A lot of people would profit from you not inventing nuclear fusion. Like, what if we already did it as a species? What if we already figured out how to build fusion reactors and people are just getting paid off left and right
It's
to
just
not build them?
Yeah, it's not profitable to do it. It's more profitable to not do it. Yeah, no.
but
And you're surprised it exists? Like, no, I can
we
totally
already
buy
know
that.
it's everywhere in the energy business.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about gasoline. I mean, I'm sure the oil business does way more of it than
Yeah,
most
you're not
people.
gonna find any
But,
many
like,
honest oilmen, are you?
the solar panel manufacturers out in China, the wind turbine builders, they're also profiting from you needing to get energy from somewhere that isn't the infinite energy machine.
Yeah, as soon as
once-
we have that, they're out of a job,
yeah,
right?
everybody in the energy sector is out of a job.
When we say infinite energy machine, we're not saying breaking thermodynamics. We're saying the marketing team calls it
Yeah,
the infinite energy machine.
You just
You know how
take.
marketing teams are.
You can turn normal water into energy. That's, you know how much water we have compared to how much energy we take in? That's functionally infinite energy.
What?
Well,
What? Water
you
is a
need-
gas.
You need extra chemicals,
I
though.
feel like you're like, yeah, it's just a chemical. Yeah, dude, like life is just a chemical reaction, physically.
Holy crap, I can't believe we finally got into a stage of human development where I can finally see Grandpa Munster's gasoline-making pill brought to life. I can't believe
I
this.
gotta hear about the gasoline pill. Do you swallow it to make gasoline?
No, it was in an episode of The Munsters. He invents it and mails it to a gasoline company. They chuck it into a tray of water to demonstrate that it isn't doing anything. Somebody tosses in a cigarette afterwards. The whole thing ignites instantly.
It's a pill that
turns inert water into
gas.
very not inert gasoline. And
This is a Munsters bit?
yeah, you know, the Munsters, those guys, the Addams family, but cool and, you know, funky.
Breaking class of
Oh yeah, apparently we're in Addams family territory. Like, the Munsters are, you know, Munsters gets you punched.
I was not aware of this, and apparently I'm once
Yeah,
again
no,
ousted.
you've made an enemy, unfortunately. The Addams family mafia is, you know, it's out there.
The Addams family is a criminal enterprise. But what do you want from us?
I like the idea, like, in a Bloods and Crips,
Addams and Munsters.
Addams and Munsters, and like that's just how we organize.
God.
Well, the thing is, they're playing on like different levels here. Like the Munsters are 4 people at like 4 superpowered people, but well, Eddie doesn't really count. He's like a kid. Like the most he can do is swing a really large baseball bat. But you know, the 3 of them that do have any sort of magic stuff going on, not counting uncles or cousins or anything of that sort of nature, are all well equipped to do actual fighting. We know they were actually fighting
Billy,
in
we're
World
power
War
scaling
II.
the Munsters and the Addams family. You have any? Yeah, this isn't scanned. This one I filled with water and scanned. Yeah, we're power scaling the Addams family. Billy, you have anything to add? British is probably the powerhouse of the group. We're not considering it. Yeah. Not upstaging his wife. Yeah, he's not upstaging his wife. He doesn't want to. So the farther away you get from the nuclear family, the less powerful the Addams become. Yeah, they have potential, but they're not there yet.
Yeah, when they grow up, they'll be terrifying.
Yeah, no.
But so the thing, like you've got the Addams family has numbers, but what?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we got
I'm
us too.
registering. But Grandpa Munster can build any contraption. Heck, we already know that with like his son, with some help, can build a giant robot. So they're on the way to having basically a family of artificers on hand.
Oh yeah, I hadn't considered mechanized Addams family.
Yeah, you don't need, the Munsters would not need to fight on the battlefield themselves. They just send in some like giant tin can man to do it all for them, or you know, have a couple of them transform into bats and drop napalm on whoever's causing a problem.
Yeah,
here.
the problem is the Addams family. They've been through so many. There's so much lore backed up. I can't tell what's real and what like we've made up.
I feel like everybody in the Addams family relies on like a certain degree of, you know, just, oh, I just have this skill. Like, you know, Uncle Fester, he's got lightning hands. It's pretty convenient, but it's not a mass producible skill that you could train other people in. Meanwhile, I think once Grandpa Munster just grabs a couple of college-educated people and teaches them a handful of alchemical secrets, he's got an army on his hands. Like, we
Hadn't considered that angle. Had not considered it.
we already know from a brief line given by Lily Munster that Grandpa was training them during the war to, they were actually training to shoot down enemy fighter planes, because, you know, he'd just go flying up above the house and they'd do target practice on him. Oh boy.
Yeah, no, I'm cooked. This is it.
But we know that that means the monsters are somewhat eligible for real combat, whereas whatever we're talking about for the Addams Family power scaling is just wild speculation of how you could apply that to combat.
Yeah, they are a more secretive bunch.
Like, if Grandpa Munster is actually Dracula, as he's frequently implied to be, then he's got, like, some serious skeletons in his closet. Like, he'd be an actual warlord to a certain degree, which,
Yeah, Dracula's still bad news, right?
yeah,
No more
yeah.
Draculas.
He really pushes this whole thing in a different direction if we've got the Vlad the Impaler versus a handful of silly folks
I'll
in
bow out.
costumes. The only advantage that the Addams Family has, in short, is that it has a lot of people with different skills. Like, if the Addams Family joined together all at once, they could take down the Munsters in just, like, one big fight. But that's not how this would happen.
No,
It-
no. I don't really think they'd
Titan-
fight, honestly. I
Yeah.
don't think they have anything to gain from helping.
Yeah, I think it would kick off as a misunderstanding, or at most, Grandpa Munster gets into a dispute with somebody. I don't see it happening many other ways that they can get
Yeah,
into
no.
a real fight.
Now, the Tick versus Homelander, that would totally happen.
Yeah, yeah.
It would not be a fast fight, but it would be a slow build-up.
Yeah,
Homelander's the anti-Superman. You bring up a Superman comparison to prove how powerful someone is. Bring up a Homelander comparison to prove how weak Homelander. He believes his own hype. At least that's what I heard about it. I didn't think it was an interesting enough show to watch it.
Better than the comics, though.
And you know, and that gives me power over Homelander. So everyone says better than the comics, but the comics has Super Duper.
What?
The special needs superhero team. Which, you know, hear me out, I actually think is very sweet because they're the only troopers who are actually trying to make a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, they're simple. They don't have any ambitions.
I could have took this.
Yeah, I've been kinda thought you didn't want it, so
Fair enough.
filters. Boom, there you go.
Right.
Let's just in that. Oh, we got a little pylon in the shop, but we'll leave it there. Anti-God Dragon. That's fun to buy. That'll be a good fight. Get fish and chips here, right? Okay, that looks nice. Makes me wish I could have pizza before I started this. Hey, we don't live in that world, man.
The days are gone. Yeah.
Yeah, at least till February is over. We're doing a test. I think results are in my
Favorite.
Oh, of course. I love eating before I stream. I go in there fully nooched up. Maybe have a Dr. Pepper in me too.
Creed.
Yeah. This we interrupt the stream to watch Pat eat is not working for anybody.
In fact, very unappetizing.
Yeah, no, I'm not an attractive person. I'll admit that. I'm a less attractive person when I'm eating. Not gonna apologize.
I think most people are a lot less attractive.
Yeah, some people are like real. I don't think there's any like pretty eaters.
Just people who don't become fat.
Yeah. I have no creatures, so I'm gonna beat him to death with lands. The Restless Lands have become a staple of my decks recently. There's just too many board wipes to like ever commit to playing a real creature, you know?
I do feel like things start to become a bit worse once you add a ability that's basically just a flip the table kind of thing. Like,
Well, I'd imagine it's balanced slightly by the fact it's symmetrical. Like, everybody loses everything.
Yeah, I guess that makes it better. But just, hey, let's play a new game.
Yeah,
It's
is
not something you'd
less
break out during
enjoyable.
Crazy Eights or
Yeah.
something. Like, if you said during a game of Uno, you know
Put
what?
all the
we're
cards
all
back
gonna-
in. We're starting again.
Everybody, throw your cards back in. Back to 7 cards, everyone. It's time to start anew.
A lot about tarot. I've heard a lot about tarot cards, actually. Oh yeah, no, I've seen it. I want people to be more interested in the Hit Boy products. Humblewood's really good. I think their other stuff is worth a shout out. We could become a wholesaler, but I think there's like a little bit of hoops we want to jump through. So hey, look, like let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. It'll be out when it's out.
Alright.
Take a little look-see at that hand and rip something out. Oh, that's a little unnerving. Yep, there they are.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I should just give up now if I was sensible.
Fun.
Yeah. Pop the head off. That snowman costs us 30 gold. 30,000 gold snowman. I dream to make a video game, and there will be one purchasable cosmetic item, the dunce cap. Once it's on your character, it doesn't come off.
Well, that's
It costs $2,000.
no dollars.
2,000 real American dollars.
Full of school.
Yeah, Clyde, you looked up at a bad time. This is...
Holy
I would just concede. Yeah, I would just give up. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you're no fun.
yeah. Oh.
When the
Oh,
unifier and
both of them. Both of them. I can't believe they made a worse unifier with an easier mana base. This is why I need my pizza before I start. I keep coming up against horrors.
Pizza does in fact solidify Pat Sam.
Yeah, it's... I chug Mountain Dew to become more efficient, and I eat pizza to become more likable.
It's like a weird Alice in Wonderland thing.
Yeah, instead of growing or shrinking, I just get more and more pleasant. No, seriously, I was 3 Mountain Dews into a trivia contest, and I was smoking, man. My brain was working on levels I was not used to.
Yeah, right. Your chemical powers can't overcome my expert.
Yeah, I mean,
I am on my school's trivia team.
the school has a trivia team?
Yes, ACTI, the Croton Harmon High School Academic Challenge Team Intelligence. Yes, there's an acronym within that acronym.
Brilliant. But yeah. I didn't know we had one of those.
Yeah, we recently scored pretty well. I think we were like 30 points away from 3rd place out of basically all of the Westchesters who have trivia.
Yeah, I mean, which 3rd place out of... No, that's
It's
just
quite a number of teams.
Yeah.
Some of them actually have multiple teams go in. They have a lot of students that have those others. Ours is small, so we only send in usually 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But I've seen like schools show up with 2 or 3, so it could be up to like multiple dozen, perhaps. I've never seen more than like 20 different of the 4 show up, or rather 2 to 4. You can like split a big trivia group into a couple of small groups or have one large soup and rotate out after. We
I
did
mean-
that the one time that we won a competition.
I mean, clearly someone's been thinking about this. Trivia? I had no idea trivia team.
Yeah, we have like a ranked scheme and everything, and real trophies somewhere.
Yeah.
We've never won a trophy.
Someone
but
has a real trophy.
people are winning them. Actually, we did win a little plaque.
A plaque counts.
Yeah, it's framed in our leader's little teaching corner classroom.
To be honest, that trophies have kind of come down in value once I learned that you order them. You know?
Nobody wants them as much as they wanted the donuts.
Yeah.
We used to offer donuts. Now, you
donuts
gotta pay
have
the vending machine.
Donuts
for
have
money.
inherent value. You know, they're edible, consumable,
and it also
and they're
meant
perishable. You know?
It also meant that you didn't have to bring like a lot of food there. Whereas now you gotta bring your own whole lunch. Oh, the horror. Before you could just like pick up a Boston cream and have that with a sandwich. It was a nice bonus. Also served as myelination brain. That little
Yeah,
fatty
sugar-
sheet around your neurons. to
Yeah,
make more
sugar and
fast.
fats is really good for brains.
Not for the rest of you,
Not
but,
so
like-
great for the rest of you, which is probably why we eat so much of it and then feel so bad.
Yeah, secretly.
I don't mean to be that guy, but the brain demands a lot from the body, and I don't know what he's given back. Actually,
Your brain would really like to be one of those War of the Worlds from Mars that's just a big brain with a couple tentacles
Yeah.
attached.
brain doesn't like. We're making his life a lot harder. Trying his best, but I don't know. Wouldn't it be nice, happy in a good old nutrient tank? Pleasure centers hooked up to electrodes. You know, hey. Probably why we dream so much. Brain just wants to dream all the time. Probably.
Yeah, whenever you're not responsible to anyone, of course.
That's actually an thought. Do you think the brain wants to? I'm pretty sure. I guess the brain is the only organ that can want, right? Yeah, it's like it's currently capable. Well, now we get into the problem like how much of you is your brain? Your brain you? Or is the brain just part of you?
I had an interesting here. Gut does have a lot of neurons in it. Gut can actually want things. But your brain is the part that voices wants. Brain is the only part that can express its wants in a coherent manner.
Yeah, the amount of neurons and neurological importance of the gut is freaky to me.
Yeah, there's a whole nother world in there.
Yeah. A lot of my decision making is outsourced to a bunch of random microbes that are along for the ride. They vote, essentially. And has not moved from down there. You know, she's all zoinked
she's
out.
like twitched a little.
Yeah, no, she is deep in sleep.
But don't worry, we've seen her move, so she's not dead.
No, Ren is alive. Ren is alive and moving. In fact, I can see her breathing.
Hey,
I can hear her breathing, too. She's a little bit of a wheezer.
my
I have
neighbors
not
used
one.
to have a pet snake named Bull Python. Very fun to watch. Similarly had a squeak whenever that's where the name came from.
Yeah, pythons don't really vocalize. I think they have vocal cords.
Main memories of Kiki are getting to witness her eating a dead rat, which is very entertaining on it.
Yeah.
Like he actually like attacks the corpse and
Yeah, they
you
like
know,
the little hunt.
tricks around it, check that it's dead, and then
Down
you
it
know,
goes.
in one bite, you like pretty impressive to a species of creatures that look at the bones with a fork to make sure that it doesn't get any of those parts down. Now this thing eats the whole thing whole. It doesn't care.
Does not care.
Uh,
Only eats like once a month too.
But yeah, it doesn't
So
eat
much-
very often.
So much more efficient.
It would not it was unbelievable that Speed could be like that long and muscular and not be just constantly chewing on something. Like
Yeah.
that. Like, I think it really is the brain that takes so much energy. Like, without it produce that brain, all of a sudden, you barely need nutrients to survive. Of course, sourcing those nutrients relies
Yeah.
entirely on how well fed you are, so you've got a bit of an issue there, but something interesting.
Things are strange creatures. I feel like we've kind of been locked into our, how do I say, our ecological niche. Like now,
We're too far up the skill tree.
yeah, like we can't go back to being beasts. We're not gonna do that. Come too far with this whole big brain throwing a rock thing. Like,
As some wise man out there once said, and I can't remember his name, so I won't give it. Humans are a political animal. Like, that's just what we do.
it was either Socrates. Might have been Plato.
Figure it was either Socrates or Carl Jung, so your guess is as good as mine.
Well, if it was
here.
Socrates, Carl Jung probably said it.
Oh, yeah. Totally been quoted by other smart.
Yeah, no, smart people know this quote. And if you don't know it, you're not smart. Like the Emperor's New Clothes of references, right? It is known, right? It's known. Not smart? Not smart? Some sort of idiot? Alright, finally, a playable card. Yeah, no, it's over. Just bounce it. Sonia, you should play some of this. I'm losing too much. Yeah, she's not here. She doesn't care. Sounds like you caught those allergies that are going around.
Oh no, I'm covering from a bout of terrible.
Yeah, I didn't get such. I had one of those. Remember I tried Zycams, little Q-tips with antivirals dipped up on the inside of your nose.
Oh,
That stuff works. I had like a 1-day turnaround. Like
my approach is lie and cover.
I did that too,
Yeah, definitely.
but that would have
One
been
is not
3 days
replacement for
recovering.
another.
Like that would have been 3 days of lying in bed not doing
Oh,
anything.
I see.
I broke it down to 1. Incredible recovery. The only problem is now my whole family has to go through it. You know?
Oh yeah.
That's kind of how the family unit works. You share immunities. By immunities, I mean sickness.
Well, become hand in hand.
Yeah, you don't get one without the other.
Unless you die.
Doesn't kill you, makes you immune.
It's not that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but it really changes how you react the next time it tries to kill you.
There was some line, and it was actually sung in a rap. Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, but I've seen the nearly kill. Couldn't be more.
Oh yeah.
I think it was called Group Thing. I'd play it for you, but it's probably copyrighted, and
Full of expletives.
here's a little
perhaps.
expletives. There's a whole line about, toilet said no, my ugly business afloat, lid down, trolled.
I don't like it.
It was honestly, I don't know, I think I'm like one of those people who would like rap if only he gave it a chance. I don't, because I'm a loser. Because I like this. It was good, but it was like good in the same way Wheels on the Bus is. You know,
I
like
see.
it's a song about joy, despite the lyrics being about how life is kind of, you know, give and take fight. You never know if it's gonna be a good day or a bad day. And there's lines like, "The attic attacked. We can't go up because we're fat. You gotta call a small friend for that."
I've settled it just
I showed
only
Sonya
like
one of those videos. She just said okay. Eh.
that's That's a good response.
Yeah.
But
Never send me memes unless you accept what's gonna come out. I'm on some new stuff. You won't know. You ain't ready.
I've settled into my niche of being the cranky old guy who's a teenager.
Yeah.
If you don't listen to something made before 1990, I don't think I can respect you. And that's it.
I told you I heard that The Matrix is dated line. That pissed me off to some level.
I'm sorry, who?
The Matrix is dated. That's what I heard. You know, The Matrix.
They're wrong.
They're not here.
So wrong.
They're not here. No. But look, no. The Matrix is not dated. The Matrix is timely. The Matrix is a window to a soul of an era. Don't. What is?
I'd argue even that The Matrix is one of those rare examples of not values dissonance where it becomes such a weaker concept over time, but values resonance, because in the modern age it has only become more relevant.
Yeah. Themes of identity and fear of technology, that's all we are right now. That's literally every conversation we're having.
The prime example that comes to mind of values resonance is also the one that TV Tropes gives as its image, which is a sign that it's great. You know the one. You definitely know the one.
Oh, Ren doing big stretches.
It's... Oh, yeah.
Is she alright? She back to it. Hey, Ren. Are you asleep? Yeah, she is. Barely here. Oh, she rumbled.
Definitely know this one,
You
viewer. You definitely see it. It's the Superman comic where Superman says to the kids, he's talking to the kids, reminding them that hating other people based on their race, ethnicity, nationality, the color of their skin, their gender,
Pretty much
sex,
anything they
religion,
can't control, really.
anything that makes them look different is un-American. And that one has become only more and more popular since some odd folks wrote it down in 1940.
Yeah. I mean, it's because it's a message you ought to hear. It speaks to the proof of the time, and something that still rings true today.
Well, back then it was a thing that people would have disputed, but now it's like, well, I hope
It has.
a pretty agreeable concept.
How do I say it
but
has more supporters than detractors these days?
Yeah, the hate against it is unreasonable. Like, you don't see people pointing at this and being like, "Pshaw,
Yeah.
how ridiculous of a notion."
Yeah. There's no scoffing at it.
Yeah, they don't see people openly being like, "That's ridiculous," except for
Except
you
for
know,
people you've already written off.
yeah. If,
You know, did have one guy
you
say,
don't
like,
really
why is
bother-
there only one, Asian kid in this picture? Which I said, dude, that's how minorities work, right?
It's also the point of the comic.
Yeah.
He was one of the only Asian kids in town. That's why Superman had to, beat up the Klan to help him out.
Yeah.
That it's called Superman Smashes the Klan, by the way. It
Yeah,
was a
for a
great
good
work.
reason. It's... Is that from that? It's also good because, for a while, Superman wasn't too friendly with the Japanese, so...
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit of owning up to that whole ordeal
Yeah.
of.
Look, war
he
makes
was-
monsters of us all,
Listen, I don't know why they felt to modernize the old "Loot Ships, Sink Ships" slogan with a "Open trap, make happy. You know what comes next."
Yeah. The problem with that is, like, you're not gonna fight them forever, right?
Yeah, I guess they weren't thinking about
Yeah,
that.
no, well...
We also really shouldn't have thrown all those Japanese Americans into concentration camps just
Yeah, that-
'cause we,
That's kind of a stain on
just
our
'cause they were
pride.
Japanese.
Also got us George Takei, so...
Wait, we got a shot.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean not announcement time? Sonya, the stream is in shambles. I can't work under these conditions. Where's my union?
Union. Never happened.
No.
You die before that.
I mean, it's like me and like you and I guess you, but like if anything, I kind of think you'd be a scab, you know? Like take my
Okay, yeah,
for half the
you'd
pizza,
absolutely
right?
jump at that opportunity.
Yeah, no.
Something.
I'm not saying like I hate you because of it. It's just I don't think you'd have my back.
You know, the problem with a union of lazy Twitch streamers is that we, you know, require people who aren't easy.
And like they're supposed to be for experts of the craft, or am I thinking guilds?
I mean,
I feel like guilds are just like the, how do I say, the forefather of unions.
unions were built for more common man
Yeah,
trades.
yeah.
And like,
Oh, you're now ready for the announcement?
great.
Now that we're discussing the now that we're discussing the history of organized labor and the working man,
Compared to unionize for all of 5 minutes.
yeah, it was an option. Okay, now an announcement. Yeah, if I had a union, I would have fought this time change war. You see, this is your problem of giving us free reign of the microphone, Sonya. We've been going nuts. We've been going nuts about raw milk and how it might either kill me or make me a god. I will come out stronger. I will bathe in the milk and emerge a dairy Dr. Manhattan. Actually, bathing in the milk would probably be better than drinking it. Actually, no, maybe it would be a lot more expensive. I know. I don't think Sonya's too picky about, you know, about flavor profile at this point. How do you feel about tubers? Yeah, we were yelling about that whole Matrix is dated thing. I am still mad about that. I hope the person who said it doesn't watch the streams because, from what you'd think is like, I hate you. And I probably don't. I think you're probably fine. It's just you have this one thing that I can't get over.
Be a little more,
Yeah.
culturation.
Yeah, and much like that Superman comic, you know, it's not like a dismissible opinion to have. I mean, yours is, like... What I'm saying is, you can control that, and Superman would not stick up for you. Yeah, this might be the worst thing I've ever said.
I don't think it's that. I think Ken would like save you from a falling building, but as soon as he did so, he would definitely try to educate you on the importance of it.
Yeah,
if
like-
he cared at all.
Yeah, Superman would probably be more concerned with saving you, honestly. Clark Kent might have words, though. Up to those two people they're completely different people.
Clark Kent is absolutely the alter ego that Superman uses to complain to people just rescued and found annoying.
Clark Kent, the YouTube reviewer. You know, now that, like, written print is dying, you know. I don't know.
Clark Kent, the video essay guy.
Kansas video game nerd.
And he wouldn't try to show off his motor skills at playing video games. You know, he'd never try to use it.
I have to play this game badly, otherwise they'll know I'm Superman. Oh, I'm a brilliant writer. I think I have what it takes to save comics. No, absolutely not. It'd be a downward spiral, but it'd be a fun one. Speaking of downward spirals, Aether Thrift pre-released tonight. People seem to really be enjoying it, and well, actually, I'm not sure. Clyde's not playing. He wanted Commander, and he's been making that abundantly clear. Clyde, I see people going around with smiles on their faces.
They're all fake.
So, you know, it's probably,
Probably not all the Prozac that I put in the tap water.
yeah, I've been wondering what you've been
Some of
doing
the
with the
smiles
tap
are
water.
definitely genuine.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's genuine. Look, I want Wizard of the Coast to make a good set, okay? I don't roll out of bed hoping for people to fail. I roll out of bed expecting people to fail.
Yeah, I actually don't hear
I don't-
actually hope that Wizards of the Coast can make good stuff because we sell that stuff, so we want it to be good.
Yeah, no, like, look, if Wizards wins, we win, you know?
The mutual relation.
Yeah, we want them to win, but I don't expect them to go, honestly. I mean, look, Bloomborough was good. Bloomborough was really good. You guys are totally capable of making good stuff. You just... Can you? Will you? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, is Ren up? Ren up, Sleepyhead? Well, it looks like she's up, but she doesn't want to be. She's gonna pretend she's asleep. Oh. Yeah, here's the other problem with a Twitch streamer union. Low barrier to entry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Too
yeah.
many people.
You know.
Too many weird people.
I mean, honestly, I don't want my my bargaining power linked with every other streamer. They speak for them, I speak for me. We are similar, we are not the same.
Fall into the same category. Not the kind of person.
Yeah, I'm gonna go one step further. You don't want me representing you. I don't think I'd be helpful. I know everyone has this opinion about unions, but it's very easy to make a union. Yeah, like really, really easy.
You know, back in the 70s, kind of actually, yeah, unions got strong. I know you're coming from a,
Yeah.
you know, zany socialist weirdo like me.
Yeah, I would
but-
feel like that was almost the opposite of a point you'd be trying to make, but I'm interested to hear you.
Well, the problem was that unions just started letting workers stay in after they were being unproductive, highly, you know, unruly.
I mean,
Didn't do a lot of work in the end.
so
Like,
it
if
was
you-
tenure, but for everybody.
yeah, well, like, you know how people are
Okay,
complaining
that's
about,
a little mean.
you know how people are complaining about things these days because
Oh,
they
yeah.
allow bad cops to stay in the force. All unions started being like that in the 70s.
So what
It
I'm
took
hearing
a bunch
is
of like
unions got weaker, but not the police, because they knew how to hold on.
the police are kind of stuck in their ways. That's kind of how they've always.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
just also helped that like people kind of in on it with the police. So
what can I
there
say?
wasn't
The power
something
is
to be done there.
intoxicating.
And I'll add this. You know, it was the government who did a lot of the work to, you know, stop unions from going haywire. Government doesn't do a lot of interference against the police. It does interference alongside.
Yeah, and why would they? Let's be honest, police provide an incredible service to the government and a slightly less incredible service to the populace.
Yeah, the police are pretty useful against the striking unions that
Yeah.
needed to be dealt with
Yeah.
sooner. Like there's
So they chose one union over the others.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at the air traffic control fiasco underneath Reagan's presidency. He told all the air traffic workers the striking that day they had 48 hours to start working again, and if not, they'd be fired. He fired like thousands of workers after 48 hours. And, you know, they just got scammed over. You need people to manage airplanes.
No half measures with this Reagan fella, I tell you.
Yeah, but this is one of the few times that I respect what he did. Because you can't have a bunch of people just leave the, you know,
Just put your feet up at the control tower, you know?
yeah, you can't have people just walking away from a job that manages like multi-ton steel flying machine.
Yeah, the fact that we have multi-ton steel flying machines also impressive. Another announcement! Another announcement!
Oh
What?
boy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually not all that mad about it, Sonya. I'm kind of over it. Yeah, the announcement was pizza. Yeah, no, union sounds like a good idea. But, someone else should be in charge. Not me. Eli, maybe? Not me. It'd be a real piece of work if I wanted
Honestly,
to.
Union is another example of a greater problem with the American system, which is that gave democracy to stupid people.
Yeah,
We
well,
forgot to educate people so that you can make educated decisions.
educated people are hard to win, folks. Yeah, look, I don't mean to be that guy, but you're all complaining about populism like you don't like democracy. How did you think this was going to happen?
Okay, it's a natural evolution.
Yeah, this is where democracy goes. Surprise! No, you like it or you don't. You want the people or you don't. Yeah. Yeah. Brother, the people are weird. See what the people are doing? Hot sauce on pizza.
I also say the big issue in America is that the kind of bad faith actors here, like over in, I don't know, I'll say some European countries, like Germany is a good one here. You know the way that
Germany in a positive light. Don't hear that all.
you know the way that auto and steel workers do their unioning business out in Germany?
No, because I'm American.
Yes, well, I'll tell you, they do it one company at a time. They agree on, like, the workers are from one company have their own union, and the workers from another company have their own union. So you don't have like the United Auto Workers thing. All right.
So you actually would get a couple union to union competition for not only benefits but dare I say trade secrets?
Not like that. You take your deals with your own company. You don't have this thing where like the United Auto Workers of America, who are a mighty, great,
Monolith.
swirling steel horde, make a deal with one company, like they make a deal with Ford, and then they make a deal with General Motors, and then they make a deal with third guy, because there's just three. Chevy, I think.
Chevy sounds good.
Because there's like
What, a Honda? No, ew.
well,
That's not even American.
Japanese
yeah.
brand.
They're great cars.
Because there's like three big brands out here, and you know, in this great big land of ours. So that you just like within less than a year, all of them have the same contract because they managed to make an agreement with one. So they make the agreement with the other two pretty easily.
Oh.
And
One is a start, two is a policy, and then three is pretty much mass adaptation, right?
yeah, you just gotta standardize. So the issue with this is that it means that, look, sure that this would all go fine and dandy in some European country where people are nice. But again, America is full of bad faith actors. Where we,
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
yeah,
Big stuff.
we are a nasty lot. You know?
If wanted corruption, the Democrats.
as I put it before, America stayed in the rat race so long that everybody in America became rats. You just can't do anything.
A little bit better than me.
I mean,
You
look.
just can't trust anybody to actually be a decent civilian.
Oh yeah, it's
when you do
my
anything.
Dark Forest problem. Remember that?
Yeah. It's like America is just a dark forest of
literal
kinda
forests.
shady union
Yeah.
bosses.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it in a way that doesn't make me sound like I hate unions, though.
Yeah, no.
I gotta be careful how I word all of it.
I don't hate unions, sir. I hate people.
Exactly. But, like, that doesn't help my case either.
Yeah, no, hating people isn't exactly a winning policy.
Yeah. You don't win on a democratic platform on the platform of
Here's my policy. All voters are idiots and rats. Vote for me.
Yeah,
I think you suck.
your slogan cannot be "You're all morons and know nothing."
No, that's my slogan. What do you mean you can't? Dude, you streamed the debates 2 years ago. We get to do this.
Wait, what?
No, not 2 years ago. 8 years ago. Oh, 8 years ago. In a lifetime.
Okay, mildly more.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot happened in that 8 years. I finalized my beard in those. You
Oh,
started a
yeah.
mustache. Clyde won't leave us alone now.
Yeah, Clyde, you were like middle 8 years ago, weren't you?
Yeah. No, he was. Clyde wasn't even in our lives 8 years ago.
I've been becoming years ago.
I moved here like 5 years. So
I finally got my braces off. Well, not my braces. The orthopedic cement still on the teeth.
I've got my braces on now.
Yeah.
I was back in Brooklyn. Oh,
Yeah.
city that never sleeps. All that stupid loud music and all the sirens.
Yeah,
and
Brooklyn
all the
just feels
cars
noisy,
driving
right?
around. And the occasional gunshot that you hear in the night and no
Yeah.
explanation. Sometimes it's actually just a firework that somebody was having some fun with.
We
But
like to think it's a firework, don't we?
just can't set off firecrackers that close to a house. So honestly,
I like that. That has to be a gunshot. Fireworks aren't legal.
yeah, you somebody setting off fireworks and you've got a really annoying neighbor. You might as well just have a guy who's shooting people down on Main Street, and that's what's causing the ruckus. Because, you know, New Yorkers are pretty used to there being gangs around
Yeah.
town. It just was a fact of life, and like everybody was used to 1980s New York, so we all were pretty jazzed to be in a New York that had way less crime than the 1980s, and we're still prepared for, you know, a reversal to the time that people legitimate
Nope,
faith
that's all, folks.
made movies like Escape from New York with based on the premise that, you know, things would get bad enough that people would just
Yeah.
turn New York into a prison.
Yeah. That has to have been the
You don't-
inspiration for Arkham City, right?
Arkham City?
It's a Batman.
But
Yeah, no, you don't just turn a whole place into a prison.
because, you know, this at one point felt plausible for fellow New Yorkers. Like, the notion that you've got gangsters around is much more comfortable than my annoying neighbor will not stop setting off firecrackers in the middle of the night. Because, like, if you got, like, one gunshot at a, you know, one murder committed by some mobbers in your local area, it might just lead to nothing. Like, it might actually not go anywhere. It might actually mean that, you know, gangs move out of your territory and all of a sudden conflict is happening away from where you are, and then, you know, everybody in New York minds their own business. You don't really have to care. If you've got an annoying neighbor who sets off fireworks just for the heck of it, you're gonna have to deal with that for a while and, like, fill out some real paperwork. Gangsters, the police will deal with. Your kooky neighbor who thinks that it's fun and patriotic to set off these firecrackers,
At 3 a.m. on a Tuesday?
they ain't gonna change unless you change their tune for them. And
Yes, shoot him in the head.
Clyde? No.
we cannot condone shooting on this channel.
I
Or on-
mean, it
or-
does.
kill your
Actually,
neighbor
you'd be
before-
surprised what people have said on Twitch and gotten away with.
Well,
Kill
yeah.
your neighbor
Yeah.
before they kill you
But-
first.
Hence why I said,
For-
we should unionize, but maybe only us.
Like, for Clyde and I, this is some of our first appearances on the closest thing to public television these days.
Yeah,
so,
no.
you know,
What's public television? That's far gone.
if Clyde ever became like a... Oh, really? You've been famous enough or crazy enough?
I've been humble.
Oh, as a subject?
Yeah.
Good thing it's for engineering. I kind of
What do you do? I was a
could
little
see
worried.
you on the wrong side of the law.
Oh, neat. You got only a tiny bit. You got an actual, like, engineering smart guy in here. That's...
I like
impressive.
building things.
Yeah, no, you're a mad scientist. Like, not merely mad.
Not the
no.
bad
There
kind.
was an egg drop project for physics, and I
Oh.
wanted to build a plane.
No, the egg drop, the good old-fashioned egg drop.
I wanted to build a foam flame with the color.
Ryan,
They
you
didn't
want
let me.
Ren? She's right under here. Going home tonight? No? No. Another week for that. She is out, too. Look at her. Yeah. Cat can't look at her. Oh, you have the cat cam on her? Alright, I'm putting the cat cam on. Boom. Yeah, those are Clyde's Converse, I think. Yeah, she's not really in frame. Yeah, okay, that's about it, yeah. Now, honestly, this is, not a stellar angle. Help, help. Too many
gas in
toasters. Hope that's not making you guys sick.
Yeah, don't. If any of you are getting motion sick, just warn us.
Yeah, it's good.
That's all.
Don't have my weird ankles in the shot. Actually, I'm pretty
I don't
sure
know
those
what's
sort
wrong
of
with it.
cams are banned on Twitch. Yeah, no, like I said, Twitch. Every rule Twitch has is because someone flew a little too close to the sun.
You try something after some.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the FDR thing. Everybody always understood that you don't run for 4 terms, and then World War II happened, so FDR decided,
4 terms. Why
why the
not?
heck not?
Well,
4
technically,
terms.
you can run for as many terms as you want, as long as there's at least
No, that's actually not true.
That
There's-
feels not true.
Supreme Court has the.
Oh no.
The Supreme Court is evil. Everybody knows
Oh no,
that.
no, yeah, the Supreme Court's cupped. Take so many bribes, doesn't matter. Technically,
They are the highest law in the land.
And
they
they're
are the
evil.
pinnacle of
Yeah.
it. But
Most
they
liches
might
are.
Like Trump can technically run for another term after this.
Oh no. Man, the whinging on that's gonna be bad.
But then he has to take one more term after that.
Then he needs a vacation, yeah.
Hopefully you can just like. I think by then he'll just be too old. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Won't want.
I mean, by that
I
time,
don't
you
think
know.
he'll be capable.
Yeah, no, it's.
Too lethargic.
Then again, we've been making
The
great
orange juice
advancements
will slowly
in.
flow out of him by now.
Yeah, he will have
Now,
gone
it's not
sour.
orange, so that fully turned to ashes.
He's rusting. That's what the color is. Yeah. See, this is why I dance around the no politics rule. You can mention it, you just can't say anything. You gotta just say nonsense.
Yeah, we can't voice our opinion. We
Yeah.
just gotta be crazy on it.
Yeah, like you want to lose an election, Americans are rats and you're stupid. Vote for me. On the We Hate Your Guts party.
The America Last Party. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Remember that
I'm thinking Citizens for a Bleaker America.
at the inauguration, Trump and Obama were talking, laughing, and Kamala looks at him with like murder in her eyes.
They have just become a high school. You know?
Yeah.
Like these are just all high school drama. No,
We're
you can't sit with us.
now.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's not even that. It's like Seinfeld. level
We've
of
given
wackiness.
control of the nation to the mean kids in high school. And we did that years ago.
Oh, it's been like that for some time.
It's a big club, we ain't in it. Oh great, I've met a wiener. Yeah, no, this is it. This is it. Bail on it. Oof. I don't know why that hurts so much. I lose a lot of games. Why does it hurt so much? It's probably tonight, because our stream's a mess. Talking about the history of unions in America because we got so bored with Magic the Gathering. What else? I don't know, Clyde, you're not exactly, trained
Anyway.
for this.
Uh,
I do want my pizza. Get on in.
Close with picking chips in my body.
All right.
Currently
We're gonna
rebelling
play Marvel
against
Rivals.
my immune system. So, wait a second.
I don't get it.
So I am going to momentarily leaving, and if I don't come back, my
I killed him.
insides has left my body.
Man's got the eye worm up the butt. Don't play into that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna respond.
lot of dead air there, Clyde. Ooh, this is the one. Yeah, pizza and Tabasco's a lot, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Help me out, man. Can you see? On this one. I'm out of the frame, but I can talk loud enough for you guys to hear me.
That's how we do it here. If you can't cast,
I'd say, like, Clyde's opinions are his
I got
own,
mana
but-
screwed the entire game and still won.
Well, yeah, it's a low mana deck. Built to be. Not WoW. Look, man, Aether Drift can't come soon enough. I need Flesh in the standard. But,
Oh god. I don't think prowess is going away anytime soon.
No, Prowess is here to stay, and I don't mind it. What I need is more cards that counter specific playstyle. I want a land that I can tap any creature power 2 or less. Or phase out any creature power toughness 0.
Keep. Honestly, I think I'd get rid of this. No, it gives me lifelink.
Put
This-
back the abandoned. Oh. Yeah. Put it back. You'll need like 3 land.
Alright.
Now that's bad advice generally. For this type of deck, type of meta, leave black. Instead of just any bubble you.
Alright. He doesn't have first strike, so I'm not gonna risk
I
attacking.
would say just put the mountain and pass. Get 3 lands. Or swallows.
Nothing happened, I didn't lose.
Nothing to be ashamed of. I lose more games than I win.
There was something that had suspended, and I decided, oh, I should exile it beforehand. Didn't realize it would come back in without the...
Yeah. Yeah. It's an honest mistake.
Why is Path to Exile not a thing in Standard?
But it is a rookie mistake. Couple now.
I'm about to be like Winter Soldier.
Yeah, no, I swear he's thinking about putting that gun. Shout out to Marvel Rivals game. Where did you get that? Why do you have that?
Don't ask. Ask.
Donkey.
Sonia, you don't know where that thing's been.
So cute, Archie. Oh. Take her. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Wait, he's got 2. Let's take the cheaper one.
Yeah.
how that worked. Cat, I'm mulliganing down to 2.
Send it, man. You only need like 2 cards to win.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
oh,
none of it
that
really
was.
productive.
Yeah, go for it. I'm thankful they did it.
too late for that. Any country can fall if you shove enough nukes at it.
Once again, I want to find
Yes. Fuck. That is a terrible idea. This person has a rabbit-based.
Oh, what's the
Permanent
matter?
deck.
What's the matter, Clyde? First time seeing a rabbit's deck?
No, Regal Bunny Corn.
Yeah, no, that'll do it. That'll do it. Rabbit's
That
deck
used
petering
to be
off.
the only rabbit card.
Yeah, well, rabbit meta now, Clyde. Get used or stop playing.
We're going on out of platinum rank.
Ladder's handing it to you right now.
Yeah.
Well, we only got about 10 minutes left to shoot. I could fill this out if you want.
No.
Oh, my concept of when the stream is supposed to end is completely backed off.
Yeah, we're
Like, I
going
have-
for 2 hours now. Boss's orders. Probably
Alright.
gonna keep the 2-hour time, but I think we can start later. Otherwise, we can then started. Which is something I'd argue for. The problem is like,
Union. No.
Sonya, nice.
Not for long, but like,
We have
Sonya the manager is smiling and laughing at you in her mind.
yeah, no.
yeah, I can already see her smiling and laughing because we're that clowny.
Yeah, I know she's not threatened by us, and she doesn't have to be. But the point is, she doesn't want to do it. She'd rather be doing anything else. She's cleaning right now. That's how much she doesn't want to do this. She's cleaning.
We're fewer, so let's go with this first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pop. No, we're gonna hold off on that.
You
Nick.
didn't keep creeping.
I know.
Oh, and you're still in platinum.
Yeah, platinum 4, but not platinum
Oh, you were going off the right one. Matters. I mean, none of this really matters because next
4.
set's
Nothing
coming out.
really matters.
Meta's gonna totally shift in ways I can't yet predict.
Some people can predict it because they're
Yeah.
playing the pre-release right now.
Oh yeah, I wonder how that's like. I'm so mad they don't simultaneously. But
They want.
you don't want people going in with Ford. That makes sense.
Also, it really does help our business.
Oh yeah,
like-
no, it's good for
Like
us.
the fact that you have to come to places like right here, 35 North Riverside, Croton-on-Hudson, New York, United States of America, 10520.
On the eastern
does-
seaboard, you can't miss.
Yeah. You come in on the Hudson River like any good British explorer, you'll see it.
Basically a highway.
Really any British, like any part of Britain knows it.
Yeah, so like if you're sailing in the New World, why not check us out? You know,
Yeah.
doors always open.
Pilgrims,
I like that.
invaders,
I like
we
that
welcome
art.
you. Oh yeah, that was good.
As long as you bring money,
That
legal
was
tender,
nice.
preferably USD.
Yeah.
We
Bring-
only accept USD here.
Yeah, I mean,
I think.
I guess PayPal can be encouraged. Like you can run PayPal account.
Listen, I'll take your Canadian
know you
money
guys
if
did
you
that.
have Canadian
Oh
money.
yeah, well, yeah,
but-
right. You have used it.
Yeah, I as a citizen, I'm all right with accepting this Canadian money, but like all the conversions here are out of date, and it's still changing
Why-
right
why
now,
are you
and
sheltered by Go? Why are you not safe?
and at any rate, like you know,
I had
only
two of them
time
in my hand.
Well, put out the Eternal Imperial Armor. Really make that cook.
But really, only time will tell how inflation works out for the U.S. dollar. So, in a couple of months, perhaps, either.
Why did you let that through?
I'm no ecomancer or whatever they call them, but why can't we just go back to the gold standard?
Because there's not enough gold for the.
We took
It would
Look,
be
look.
impractical.
Yeah, it would be impractical, but we
No,
took it
listen,
off.
listen.
We can put it back on.
Listen,
No,
listen.
but like,
Currently, this is the amount of gold standard we. This is the amount of cash we've printed.
oh, so we printed so much money, it would probably much just
it
the
we
value
would
of
go
currency.
into so much debt to replace that gold.
Well-
We would destroy our economy.
Also,
Yield for one.
like this was one of the big parts of
No,
the Great
hold on.
Depression. This
About
is
your funny little.
here's some fun trivia for you. This is why in the actual book, The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's shoes were made of silver. The book was supporting the silver-based populism concept of adding silver as the new standard to both add on or perhaps replace gold, deal with the newfound inflation of the Great Depression era. It just, the gold standard just doesn't work. Like, you can't do it on a, once you get to scales of like, 300 million people per country,
Well,
you
he's
can't,
not gonna
you can't
win
run
this.
on it.
Well, now that I have the 4 mana, I'm just gonna kick her that.
Oh, you're.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say this.
Oh
This
no,
sounds
he's
weird.
gaining life.
The Oz storylines are shockingly politically useful. Oz is its own, well, nations within nations. They have debates. They have trade wars.
Oh yeah, there's like
Yeah.
real politics stuff going on in the land of Oz.
The Lollipop Guild holds institutional power.
There's
How
like,
did I lose that?
there's real stuff going on here.
I'm
Overconfidence. Oh, and insane.
There was some comic that I'm half remembering. It was like Tin Man or something. The premise being it starts off seeming like it's
Okay.
some sort of amusing parody of the Wizard of Oz, because our Tin Man is a cop who got badly wounded. Like he's an ex-cop who's sort of a veteran character with some
Well, I'm gonna
nasty.
have to end.
Oh,
Hey guys,
Well, not now. What do we got? Oh yeah, no, it's 2 hours.
oh yeah.
see you, Pat.
We hit it.
See you guys.
Well, no, gotta give the sign off. Yo, Aether Drift, guys. Aether Drift, it's coming out. It's gonna be like fully released next week. Come over here, buy the product, check us out at Space Boy Shop in the chat. That'll get you all hooked up. But hey, we'll be back next week, same time, same this. Hopefully, we'll have better things to talk about.
Wait, Clyde, you can't
don't
see my
believe
We're gonna
that.
banish
Carbon
Clyde to
face.
like some sort of banner event. So you're getting your commander. So
No,
don't
there's
stop
no commander.
whining about it. All right, cut the feed, Clyde. We're done. Good night.